Bolloxed. You know that one Half-Life 2 YouTuber, right? The one that makes all these source mod walkthroughs with no commentary? Well, if you thought Bolloxed was just some dude playing Half-Life 2 source mods on his channel, then I'm afraid to tell you there's quite a bit more to this fella, and I'm not talking the good way either. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're just a small YouTube channel with a shitty microphone who makes shitty gaming and YouTube poop videos. Why should I care? Why should I believe anything you say? Well, I'm glad you asked. For that, we will have to find Bolloxed's Discord server. Not too hard to do, seeing as he literally spams this link every time he makes a community announcement. And the best part is, it only gets worse the further you scroll up. Now, this right here is a fucking goldmine of bullshit. Due to the recent success of increasing the age limit of the Half-Life Discord server, I'll get to that one in a bit. There is a lot of juicy stuff behind that, I can promise you that much. Anyway, we're pleased to announce that thanks to our new sponsor, even though they never mention who sponsored the server, members now need to be 21 plus to join. It's that good. Invite for adults. You know what? How about we just join the server? What is the worst that could happen, right? Right? So, here we are. The server Bolloxed has been promoting this entire time. Where do we start? Oh yeah, how about the 18 plus age increase? May 8th, 2020. Hi everyone. The Half-Life Discord is now an adult 18 plus only server. Children will be hunted down for entertainment by the staff and removed from the server. Thank you. I feel like this right here should give you a pretty good idea of what kind of server we're about to head into. Most of the Half-Life games are not aged 18 plus in most countries, so one might imagine the kind of reception this announcement got from the members of the Discord server, but the thing was, the moderators simply just didn't give a shit. In fact, they would even go and threaten people with their moderator powers. Of course, people did not agree with this and wanted to express their opinions. Some were lucky enough to express their opinions without getting banned, others not so much. Oh, what's that? You're actually giving valid criticism, but the moderator team doesn't like it? Get fucked, you worthless dweeb. Wait a minute. Does someone actually have the audacity to talk back against the mod team's choices? Execute Order 66, bitch. And oh look, what do we have here? This bitch thinks he's a fucking comedian. Guess what they'll do to this guy? Huh? Can you guess? Can you?
Hit you every fucking time, man.
It even got so bad they had to enroll a 6-hour cooldown, the maximum time you can set a Discord channel cooldown to. If you ask me, I'm pretty sure they just did it so they can save themselves some moderator work. Oh yeah, I don't think I've told you yet why they made the server 18 plus. And it wasn't because they suddenly realized, oh wait, Half-Life is a mature game. No, it was something far more outrageous. So while I was still in the server, before I got banned myself, I saw the raid, with quotation marks, happening in the chat, and I confronted one of the moderators on why they raised the age limit. And the response I got is, well, just look at it for yourself. So, too long didn't read. Basically, the moderators do not care what age you are. They just care about what age you behave as. But they will still ban you if you say you're underaged. Because, according to them, they don't make a rule like if you behave immaturely you get banned. Because, and I quote, because it is funny to them. This is the kind of people we're dealing with right here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a little message for the moderators, not just the moderators of the Bolloxed Discord server, a message for any Discord moderator. If you're too lazy to do your duties as a Discord moderator, then don't be a fucking Discord moderator. Step down as a mod if you have to, but holy shit, don't call yourself a moderator if you only take the easiest ways out. But then again, what else would you expect from a Discord server with emotes like these ones? However, something I found extremely hilarious was how the moderators just treated this like it's a goddamn joke. They think this shit is funny, something you could bring to a bar and have the entire crowd laugh about. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. Some people joined Bolloxed Half-Life Discord server in hopes of getting the opportunity to talk about a game they are really interested in this case, Half-Life. Everything's all fine and dandy until not only an age increase gets rolled out that you're too young for, but the moderators are also massive assholes that have little to no empathy for anything that isn't themselves. All because the moderators were too lazy to do some work. After what seemed to be the last-ditch effort to calm the angry horde down, they did calm down after a while. But as you might have noticed already at the beginning of the video, quite recently, Bolloxed decided it would be a good idea to change the age limit to 21 plus because of an anonymous sponsor. I'm serious when I say I don't know who sponsored the server. I searched every nook and cranny and I could not find a single mention of said sponsor or what it even is. One more good reason for me to believe this sponsor is just more made up bullshit. As of making this video, I haven't noticed any major outbreaks due to the 21 plus age increase, but that might be because they didn't really announce it publicly like they did with the 18 plus age increase. It just kind of poofed into existence one day. Wouldn't surprise me if Bolloxed announced a 24 plus age increase after this video gets released or even before. Now you might be wondering, okay, I get it, the moderators are ass and the Discord server sucks, but where exactly does Bolloxed come into play in all of this? And to that I have quite a simple answer actually. First of all, there's the constant spamming of the Half-Life Discord link, seemingly notifying his viewers to death until they finally join. And then there's the provocative comments Bolloxed leaves behind on the community posts. It's almost like he's not even trying anymore. And also a source of mine that I like to refer to as Bolloxed victims have told me that upon asking what gender Bolloxed is to Bolloxed himself, he just called them sexist and not even say what gender he is. No one knows for sure if he's male, female, or even trans, and I don't really have any evidence either to back up any of this, so take this with a grain of salt. This is also why I've been referring to Bolloxed as a male the entire time of the video now. And here's the thing, he did make commentary videos before, but when you go on them, his voice is just...
Top of the morning to you, Bolloxed here. Battlefield 2 was released today on OneThingShootLive.com, and to celebrate, we played one of the first maps called Castle Defender, and it was
I don't know what kind of editing method he did to his own voice, but it sounds worse than a dying squirrel. So anyway, until Bolloxed should reveal his own gender, which, let's be real for a moment, he will probably never do, his gender will most likely remain a mystery. Wait a second, what's this? It seems a very special person has sent me a dump of information on the shit Bolloxed has been up to. And not only has he been racist, pedophilic, salty, blackmailing, but he has also been encouraging people to commit suicide. Oh, this should be fun. Anyway, before we start, the following screenshots you're about to see are the ones that do not need any explaining. After this epic little montage I put together, we will talk about the remaining ones that do need explaining. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. And here we are, the blackmailing I mentioned before. This is what I wanted to talk about because there's quite a lot to be mentioned here, and it's also quite a tragic story as well. Now, I could be wrong, but what I got from all the evidence that I've collected is that Northern3D was a person who once hosted an archive of all the shit Bolloxed did, said and created, and Bolloxed then proceeded to batch download the archive so he can publish it on his own website. He then used the re-uploaded archive as proof with quotation marks to illegally file multiple false DMCA takedown notices against Northern3D. I'm not exactly sure how, but Bolloxed also illegally acquired Northern3D's Discord account and put everything he said about Bolloxed and some other things probably as well into an archive, and then proceeded to blackmail some of his other friends on Discord with the archive. And as if that wasn't already enough, he then blackmailed Northern3D in a way that makes Bolloxed look innocent, and then he asks of Northern3D to make an apology video. Bolloxed even gave Northern3D the script he's supposed to read. Next up, he wanted Northern3D to hand his Discord account over to a person Bolloxed chooses without deleting any DMs or servers, so they can still see what he tried to do years later. And then he told Northern3D to quote unquote fuck off. I'm not certain if he pulled off the second request, but the apology video can still be found on YouTube, and it's really sad. He sounds extremely forced, and you can clearly hear he doesn't want to say any of what he's saying in the video. Okay, so I am extremely uncertain about this next piece of information, but I think Northern3D then tried committing suicide after everything Bolloxed did to him, and Bolloxed even taunted him. I think this screenshot right here shows that his suicide attempt failed, or he didn't even do it to begin with, but I could be wrong on both of these statements. Alright, so this got very depressing very fast, so allow me to lighten up the mood a bit. Thanks to the info dump I received, I think we can finally get a good idea of what Bolloxed Voice sounds like.
Hi everyone! Thanks to Respawn Entertainment, Bolloxed is running a special Titanfall 2 competition this week.
Alright, allow me to stop the audio file right there. Now, if you have an IQ higher of 5, you may have noticed that this is not Bolloxed Voice. In fact, the person who gave me the info dump with this audio file even made fun of it by leaving the comment, "This is what Bolloxed thinks a woman sounds like." However, don't be afraid just yet. Some editing magic, aka lowering the pitch of the audio file, should do the trick. Alright, let's see the result.
Hi everyone! Thanks to Respawn Entertainment, Bolloxed is running a special Titanfall 2 competition this week.
Now, I know what you're thinking, but if he wasn't talking in such a girly manner, I'm sure this would sound far more convincing. Anyway, I believe this will be the closest we'll get to hearing his actual voice. If anyone wants to improve upon my work, go right ahead. But this is where it ends for the Bolloxed Voice. So what can you do to help? First of all, if you really wish to bring Bolloxed's actual side into the light, then be sure to share this video with anyone you know that may have heard or know of Bolloxed. And if you really want a Half-Life Discord server to join, just join the Discord part in that Half-Life Discord server. The people are reasonable, the moderators actually do moderator work, and they actually give a shit on what you think. I'll leave their link in the description. As for Bolloxed, please stop supporting him. I'm not saying you should stop watching his content. If you like the no commentary walkthroughs he does of source mods and other things, then that's completely fine. Just please stop supporting him. Knowing Bolloxed's nature, he will probably attempt to do something to either this video or me once it goes up. And Bolloxed, I know you're watching this. If you do attempt anything, just know that I'm not going down without a fight. And as for you, the viewer, thank you so much for watching. You have no idea how grateful I am. And please be sure to share the video with others. It will help the purpose of this video fundamentally. And if you see Bolloxed, tell him I said fuck you.